Huh. Let me do this. It's mm, I don't know. You're gonna have to answer for that yourself. Doing fine. How about yourself? You gotta go through this shit again. So you still have the cough? Yeah, yeah. I should probably. I don't know. I really don't want to go to the hospital, but I should probably go see a doctor at some point if it's not gone by the end of combo breaker. It doesn't, like I said, I don't have any other symptoms. That's like what makes me reluctant to go because like I don't feel like it's anything, but I don't know. Hello. I messed up. Yes. Do you need something? Is it super dry? It's kind of dry. What are you gonna suggest a humidifier? Yeah, again, I don't feel sick at all. Like I'm not sick. Like I don't I literally don't have any other symptoms. But it's also been going on like it started happening after I was sick. So like I was sick, I had like a cold and then I recovered and then the dry cough is just kind of still there. So I don't really know how to interpret that. But I don't want to spend a bunch of money going to fucking doctor just for it to be something that like is just gonna go away with time or something, you know? I don't got it like that. It's the life of living without insurance. Or else I would have just gone. I icebound. I do not know. Oh, it's pretty good moves to start. Hmm. Interesting. Mm, 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 mm. Parasect. It's not good enough. Nope. Oh, that on the other hand is pretty good. See if you can find a level 6. 5. Oh, it also has fire punch. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. All right, I'm just gonna try to catch this so we don't die. I was reading about low humidity today because you're feeling off for your trip, but felt fine in Florida. Yeah, I mean, it could be something as little as that. I'm really not sure. I just, again, like, it's not anything that is impacting my life really. It is annoying to be a streamer who has to talk, and it really, I only cough like usually when I'm like out of breath. So, like, sometimes at the end of long speech phrases, um, or like stuff like that. But other than that, it doesn't really happen. So I don't know what to make of that. Very awkward. Okay. Okay. It's a bad matchup, surely. Power split. No, probably not. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. How goes it? Goodbye tree. It's actually a really nice bus to take me to the airport in the morning. I I didn't take as ungodly early of a flight as I usually am because I'm there a whole day early, so there's no need. But I can bus all the way to the airport in the morning, so I don't have to spend like $60 on a fucking Uber, which is nice. Hello, how's it going? Are you sure it's only 60? It's traditionally been around $60, but yeah, it might be more nowadays. But, either way, I'm not trying to deal with that. To be completely honest. Oh, that actually still kind of hurt. Well, I guess only have 12 split deaths, so that makes sense. Could be worse. Well, controller things. I mean, I'm not clicking metronome, bro. Knowing my luck, get metronome self destruct GG run. I'm not doing that. Where did I go wrong? But the list goes on and on. All right. It's really not a bad mon, bro. Not bad. Not bad. Moveset is a little undercooked though. There's always some amount of uncertainty that comes with running a physical mon too, because contact abilities, stuff like effect spore and stuff like that can just ruin your run. Endure, huh? No, I don't think I really have a reason for that. When you walk my way, up it gives you hell, up it gives you hell. Mm, I gotta replace. Oh my god. That was not great. Leaving. To go back, right? It's been a bit. Right. He plops out of existence. Now we gotta run up in his house. This Pokemon is so forgettable, bro. Okay. It also rolled some pretty good defensive stats this run, it seems. All right, gym time, gym time, gym time, gym time. I guess I just left this last time. Well, ill advised. Oh, he took my fucking berry, man. They always go straight for the item, bro. I swear. It's messed up. Trying to accuracy cheese me, bro. Not like this. This shit's gonna work. I'm down 3 accuracy stages. Send help. Yeah, this is. Wait. Does it stop him from sky attacking? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Well, the more you know. That seems unfair. What? I feel like it should stop it. Nah, that'd probably be a little harsh to a move that's already not that good. I cannot escape this hell. Okay, thank you. I guess we'll go ahead and heal first. Oh, skillfully dodged. That could be bad. Alakazam. Everything seems faster than me too. 31 speed is not bad either, but Frost breath is great. That is great. There's some good moves. Some good moves. Will that be enough, though? That is the question. Hitmonchan. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have a stab move. It's faster than me. Everything is faster than me, bro. That +1 special attack could come in handy, though. Yes, truant. Very nice. Mm, 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 mm. 2 special attack stages? You're playing with fire, bro. Am I leaving tomorrow? I'm leaving tomorrow morning, yeah. So you guys unfortunately won't get a home stream. You might get like an IRL stream once I'm there, but my flight's at like 10 a.m. I'm alive, holy. Die, please. It's not dead. That's bad news. That's bad news. I'm just fucked. It's because it's faster than me. Yeah. Unfortunate. No surviving, yeah. What else did you have? Damn. Really good moveset on this thing. Would have been fine if we got past it, but therein lies the problem. Invincible's first. Bruh. Oh my god. Yes, it continues. It continues. It never ends. It never fucking ends. I don't know why I'm surprised. Uh-oh. That's not good. Or is it? I half expected for it to live that, and then it pressed counter, and I just die. I was so ready for it, bro. I was like, well, this is life. Confusion's really good, bro. I mean, there's no way we're hanging on to this thing anyway, but... Remoraid. Somehow an upgrade in base stats, but still not good. All right. Who's the second in this class? Shedinja. Jesus. Okay. This mon is so dog shit, bro. I'm surprised they didn't buff Shedinja. They've gone back and they've raised the base stats of a lot of Pokemon throughout history. I'm surprised they didn't do that for Shedinja. Hmm. Big magnitude 8. Magnitude 10. That means whenever I really need it, I'm going to get like a magnitude 3. This person's shit doesn't even exist anymore. That's hilarious. Well, guess I'll never know. Unfortunately. I messed up. My bites, bro. Whatever. We don't we don't need move usage because we're pivoting anyway. Let's go and check. If there's anything good in here. That is not good enough. Blitzel with slow start. Yikes. Oh hell no. 330 on Voltorb. Can we get something in the 500s, please? Even in the 400s? uh, it's, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Watchog, huh? Somehow that's the best thing we've seen so far. Apparently, there was some case of Watchog doing well online, or not online, IRL. Even though it's a pretty underwhelming Pokemon. I think it did something in like VGC recently or something. Oops. I was not paying attention. I was just hitting confirm. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Coach Steve. You gonna miss a jump kick to lose? No, not yet. I'm surprised I hit 2 in a row. I mean, we're not holding on to this one anyway, so it doesn't really matter what we learn. True. Fire. Let's see. Let's see. Cube is just rebellious. I don't want to spill my water on my keyboard. Let me move that over there. Aight. Let's see if there's anything good here. March Stomp. Drought Marsh Stomp. I guess that's whatever. Oh, that's even better though. Okay, I'll try to see if we can find a level 6. Mm. Keep seeing level 5s, not seeing many 6s. Ah, they're hiding them over here. That's a good move. Uh-oh. Oh, I have 42 SPDF. I should be okay. Come on. Stay in the ball. We're not even getting a shake check. This thing does not want to be caught. Ah, this is my last Pokeball. Oh, no. You start with 10, not 5. Never mind. What is this stat distribution? Holy shit. What is this? Oh, very interesting one. This is I don't really have moves to take advantage of this move set. We had another move at 9 though. If it's not a special move at level 9, I think we're cooked. I don't think there's any coming back from that. Okay. I'm just gonna click it. Not even second guess. 2-8 KO. That's a special move. Flinch is still could be valuable. Flame Whale's chance to burn. I guess Meteor Mash. It's a special move. That's all we care about. It's a special move we can click. I have one Hydro Cannon left. I should probably. All right. I mean, how high our special attack is, honestly, we should be doing fine damage and stuff. That also did a lot of damage to us, though, because we have 9 Spadef, so we're going to hit things like a truck on the special side, but also get hit like a truck on the special side. That's a nice find. It's the weirdest Pokemon ever, bro. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, that might kill me. Yep. Oh, it crit me on top of that. Wow. I wonder if I would have lived without the crit. We will never know. Mm-hmm. 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 It's messed up to get crit there of all places. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, where's the three once more? You like this song? It's a fantastic song. And the show it's from is even better. Oh God, bro. This drops accuracy, right? I think that's the only way we're gonna. Yeah, it's a Made in Abyss season 2 song. The whole series or just season 2? You should come through when we do. Like, there's a movie coming out this year, so we're gonna be doing a rewatch in the near future. You should come through and watch with us when we do that. Where's the three again? Okay, bro. What is going on? This tracker is trolling me. Long swing out. Are you in my Discord? I don't know if you're in there post purge, but just make sure you're in there. I'll be posting about it in there when it's getting close to time. Patron, no ice. Okay, cool. Yeah, you'll be good. Drizzle. Drizzle Baneri. It's a friendship evolver, bro. We might just stick the Baneri, bro. If we can make it out of here. This does not bode well though. Metal Burst? Color change? Okay, that's good for us. Curse. Oh my god. It's fucky flying type now. That's so funny. Well, you can just hope to crit it with air cutter and not get metal bursted, hopefully. Oh, dead. Mm, 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 mm. You never have a man like that. I'm getting smoked. Yeah. There was, like I said, I did a purge a while back that got rid of everyone that was like inactive for a certain amount of days. So as a result, honestly, Discord's been much more active lately. It's been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. I can't lie. I had another commentator cancel on me tonight. Ugh. Why? Why are things like this? I'm not allowed to pick. The tracker tells me which one I have to pick, and also Giratina's base stats are too high to pick in the first place. It's an illegal Pokemon. I'm alive. Not for long though. Poison? No. He's after Ewing. He's after Ewing. This thing evolves at level 40, bro. Like what? Oh god. HL. $395. It's not what I'm looking for. Oh, that's a good one. Taito Sakai. Uh, I think my forte at seeding combo breaker this year is pretty successful. I haven't seen a single complaint, actually, which is good. It's because I'm a ball knower. Also, I'm kind of psychotic when it comes to seeding tournaments. I feel like I do way more than even what is necessary, but no. Oh, I didn't mean to click the fucking run button, bro. Shit. Okay. I've never been so glad to not be able to escape. Oh god, the autopilot. Give me heart swap, huh? Okay. Kiba, hayabuku. Yeah, I tried. I actually tried. Uh, uh, honey. I bought just like straight up honey. And honestly, that helped a little bit on the coughing thing. But I think I should maybe try like actual cough medicine next. But honestly, it's not bad. What? What happened? Is it over? I'm dead. It's what happened? No, 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 not the company. Like literal honey. That's really funny. No, honey's a fucking scam. The company. Oh, unaware is pretty good. All we have is Megahorn though. Thankfully, nothing's immune to Megahorn. Tato, it's kind of shit. I need to know that God said you die. Job kaira de demo. Man, let's jump him. Why'd you post that? It's, okay, relax. He's starting to talk like Nep. God, I'm gonna lose this turn to a missed Megahorn 100%. Please be a move I can click. That is not. That is no. Nope. Yeah, give me that move. Let me get body slam. Um, Let me message Mans. These fucking black clouds that follow us. Okay, okay. Did I grab the potion? I don't know if I grabbed the potion or not. I'm guessing I did because I have 2 heals. Yeah. 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 Okay. Did we fight this lady already? Oh, we did. Okay. Unaware is really good, man. Really, I really want to learn good moves on this mon. This could be a good run. Oh, GG's. I'm clicking guillotine. Actually, it can't click guillotine on me. There's no reason to do that. I'm unaware, boy. You can stockpile all you want. You can't get me. I've been through the ringer. That shit is so funny. Like my daughters and raise it. I shoot for the moon. I'm too busy gazing at the stars. I feel amazing and I'm not. It also had Mega Horn. Well, that's not great. That's annoying. I'm still faster. Oh my god. Okay. We'll take the crit. Lucky chant. No. No. Come on, bro. A solid attacking move at 13, please. I was planning on having to spend a potion that battle, but the crit made it so I didn't have to. Gobodor. Anticipation. What? Oh, because I have heart swap and it's psychic type, I guess? That's funny. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you... Now that's a move. That's what I'm talking about. Well, died to a stab energy ball right after. That's what you get for being even the slightest bit happy. Well, I can't use that. Ponyta it is. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Three normal moves, huh? Surely we won't run into a ghost type and auto lose the run. That effect is so wicked in this game, bro. The taste of the boys are paradise. I'm addicted to you. You know that you're toxic. You're toxic. I'm slipping under. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Probo Pass. I'm not running Probo Pass. Too many 4 times weaknesses for me. Sega. But the nose, Bro, I get to see Coach Steve this weekend. I don't need him in my Pokemon party. Oh, that's so good. Unfortunately, we only have 10 attack, and Ponyta is also not a run-winning mon. This is actually new. What? Twitch cycles the leaderboard automatically. Yeah, I heard about that. Um, I wonder if there's a way to turn it off though, because I feel like it would be irritating to some creators. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it could be distracting for people in chat because it rotates pretty like it's pretty often. I think it's like 40 seconds. I didn't mean to do this. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I wonder if it's editable. Let me see. Bum 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 ba bum ba bum ba It doesn't look like it, but I guess I could disable 2 of the leaderboards to make it so it doesn't rotate for people anymore until they fix that shit. If it was like less often and stuff, I think it could be okay, but it being every 40 seconds is like just very often. The minimum bit message puts this chat down. I don't really know what that looks like on your end. Here come the man in black. Here come the men in black. They won't let you remember. MIB. So what you think you saw, you did not see. I really wish YouTube wasn't as stringent with their copyright rules for live streams. Oh. Is this on mobile? I guess it looks like that because no one has cheered this month. Is why? Is that what that would look? I'm guessing. You need someone to talk to about what, bro? Hypnotizer, normalizer. Oh, you're doing split tab. Okay. Huh. It actually pushes chat down. It doesn't overhang more. It actually pushes like messages down. That's weird. So don't fear us, cheer us. About Grand Blue. Okay. What about Grand Blue, man? The man in the man in black. Bounce with me. Fly, 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 fly. Walk with me. Do you just yeah, do you have my Twitch chat like bookmarked? Oh, okay, it was worth holding out. And that's the man in, that's the man in. Galaxy Defenders. That's a little annoying. Kim? I won't let you remember. I'm fucking dead. All right, stay in the ball this time, bro. Thank you. Won't you remember? Interesting stat distribution here. Damn, it being minus attack is kind of annoying. We are bulky though. Yeah, I mean, like, I could look for another Altaria with a different nature, but like, the chances of us even finding another Altaria is pretty low. Much less the level 11, because they're the least likelihood. So. It's really fast. Dream star star. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. We could also pivot in Veerbank, but you know what? It's probably better to check for pivots over there. It's a really late pivot, but I think that is actually probably a better percentage than looking for another Altaria. Because this thing is not doesn't have the best moveset either, so it's like spending a bunch of time on it probably not that smart. Morning sun, damn. You know what? Cut that out. Now what? Nope. Definitely don't want that. Wow, 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 wow. If a flying type use dig and goes underground, if you get earthquaked, are you still immune? Or does it just kill you? Wonder how that works. La 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 la. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. You could type out an essay, but long story short, Ilsa having control space and defense is something you've never done in a fighting game. Okay. You're forced to know these matchups to a T. Well, I mean, like, you should want to know your matchups anyway, but like, you're gonna get more out of Ilsa the better your fundamentals are. So you gotta work on this. You wish you had someone to talk more about this. Not just my bad, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not good enough. Tough out here. This night, the stars will set your heart free. Beyond the night, a miracle is waiting. The follow up to this is coming out soon. I'm actually really looking forward to it, even though the show is not that good, but man, it is definitely an entertaining one. You can't be writing essays. You're playing Pokemon. Who says who? It's my stream, isn't it? What's the problem? Well, we have to stall out the poison here because we can't hit flying types. Escaping. Also, it's not like you have to wait until I'm live to ask me questions about the game either. You'd always type in Discord, bro. Interesting set of runs. Yeah, it's been some shit for sure. Beyond the night, a miracle is waiting. The dream beginning. Song's also fun on Osu. Dream beginning. I missed. I keep missing. I'm actually doing a fucking gym fight with this, bro. This is unbelievable. This Jesus. Shut the fuck up and keep it rap. Yeah, I don't think it does anything for us though. Like it makes us heavier for weight-based move, but like weight-based moves are not gonna do much to us anyway because we resist all of them, I think. But the name is funny, yeah. It's stupid. It's for sure streets. Gotta respect the code. And I'm sleeping in on Sunday. Please be a good move at 18, bro. When I walk in. What, 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 what? Power swap? Okay, I'm resetting, bro. I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore. Take it personal. This might be ooh. Don't take it personal. Just might be. Haxorus. That's a good one. That's the first time in a while I feel like we've gotten the best of 3. Tinted lens. Okay, okay. Our attack stats are not super high, but tinted lens is nice. We can work with this. Just feel the pace. Come on now, race. It missed drill run. Wow. We probably were dead there, but The fire burn. Metal Burst. It's cheesy. Everybody, 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 everybody. Going to the point of no return. Everybody supersonic racing. Feet hard on the ground. You're supersonic racing. There's no time to look around. On up to the point of no return. Everybody supersonic racing. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Supersonic racing. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh. Top supersonic racing. Doing it live. I love that the vocalist. Yeah, no, she's great. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. People, I saw people get in an argument over her music because I guess they expected her to be a black woman because obviously it's like in that style. Well, it's pretty funny. The racists were not having. We're not a fan. It's really funny. Many such cases. Always them crazies. Yeah, true. There's been a lot of the racists have been really mad lately, especially because the whole Chud the Builder thing. Um, hilarious stuff coming out of that situation. Also really ugly. What's up, Smasha? Oh, Umbreon's out here in the grass. That's what's up. They set his bond at 1.25 million, bro. That is the court system's way of saying you're not getting out, bro. You're not getting out. So funny. Karma is real. True. But it's also like, even though I think it's really good that he's getting what he deserves, because that lane of content's got to be the absolute worst ever. Like, gonna start a GoFund for him and steal the money. People have already tried that. The actual GoFundMe fund he came up with, I think he raised like $200,000 or something, which again is like really sad that you can just be blatantly racist on the internet and write a sob story GoFundMe and people will actually put up a shit ton of money towards your cause. I think that's disgustingly dystopian, but what can you do? You'd seen the story, you were always confused by the name Chud the Builder. Well, Chud is like the name, like, I'm pretty sure they call like just normal right wingers. I think that's a name they use for each other, right? Like if you're like racist and right wing, they call each other chuds or something. I think. I think that's where it comes from. But I did see a few fake GoFundMe's that had some money donated to them, and I couldn't help but laugh. I'm like, you got finesse. Told that. Pretty depressing that you can manage to gain a significant following in the first place. Yeah, people don't like black people, it turns out. It's unfortunately that's the world we live in. And like, you know, that's like one of those harsh realities that if you grow up colored, if you grow up colored, it's like one of those things that you just kind of always have to deal with. And so you get desensitized to it to like some extent for sure. But the craziest part is like someone who like this, like, because this comes to mind, right? Like this is something I think about a lot of things, right? I just kind of, yeah, I sit and I ponder things a lot, right? And the thing that's so interesting about like anti-black hate in the United States in particular is that all of the things that they try to use as talking points for why their hatred is justified is literally caused by the system that higher ups and mostly white higher ups created in the first place. Like the conditions that our people were subjected to were not created by ourselves, right? They were created by literally, like the government had agencies and policies against us, bro. Like you're talking about a group of people who were enslaved, and then even after chattel slavery was done, there was segregation, right? And there was things like redlining where they would look at neighborhoods, they would look at maps of neighborhoods, and they would draw red lines over anywhere that there could be black people, and it would make it impossible for them to get mortgages. And, you know, which is the most important, like if you want to build wealth in America, the way that you do that is by buying a house. You get a house and you accrue property value, right? That's how it works. And so like the whole system, and they have admitted this, like the United States justice system has even admitted to this. If you go to their website, they'll tell you this. They're like, this is a thing that literally happened. And so it's like, it's not even like, it wouldn't even be justified if you could, even if it was like a case of people being left to their own devices and things ending up a certain way, it still wouldn't be justified. It would still be bigoted and it would still be hateful. But it's especially funny given that you put us into this situation and now you want to be mad at the result of the situation that you put us in, right? I just feel like it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's like everyone wants to bring up crime rates. They're like, yeah, bro, why do they make up a small amount of the population, but they account for so much of violent crime? Well, that's disingenuous. First of all, we don't talk about things like exoneration rates, about black people are way more likely to go to jail and be exonerated as a result of not being guilty of the crime that they were arrested for, right? That is disproportionate, first of all. The other thing is is that the strongest indicator, like the strongest thing that determines violent crime statistics is wealth. It's poverty. It's proven time and time again. Like the strongest correlator to amount of crime in any given place is poverty, right? The more poverty there is, the more crime there is. And that is across any
Any race, any country, like you go to Europe, it's the same thing. You go to Asia, it's the same thing across anything. And so, what do you think will happen when you subjugate an entire people so that they cannot accrue the wealth needed to make it in the country? And yes, when people are pushed to their limits, when they don't have any resources and they don't have a support system, they commit violent crimes. That's just what happens. And that's true no matter what the color of your skin is. So what the fuck do you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. It's like I'm able to rationalize all this, right? All of this like makes sense. Like, okay, this causes this and this causes this. It's so clear to me. But like people either don't see that or they don't care, which might be worse, right? It's probably worse if they know this and willingly ignore it, you know? And try to pretend like you come out of the womb more inclined to commit crimes. Like that's so crazy. That's so crazy. He's like I don't know. Again, that's like something I think about a lot. No, it's not an easy problem to fix at all. Not even a little bit. If it was easy to fix, we would have fixed it. But the reason that it's not easy to fix is because the system is still against us. It's still against us after all this time. It's less overt than it used to be, right? But like it's still definitely really rough. It's we have fucking idiots like Asmongold going on Twitter and talking about black people benefit from systemic racism. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? Benefit? Okay. I'm like, how do you land there of all things? He literally said that unironically. Yes, that is, but that's grifter talk, bro. That's grifter talk. Again, it is his job to, you know, like he'll call it rage bait, but like he's also, I think, just fucking stupid. Like I think he's just a dumb person. He's like on top of that. So at some point, rage bait becomes negligible, right? My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, acting out a scar. I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the decent subtle things, the holes in my apology, you know, I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's real ugly. It's real ugly. It's a shame, though. It's a shame. I really wish people weren't this way, but what can you do, you know? You can only do what you can do. You can push for the better, but we are naturally limited in what we can do as individual people. I got fucking burned on the first turn of this battle. I have a Castelia killing, though. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Run's not over yet, but that is unfortunate. Oh no, not the evasion cheese. Not the evasion cheese. Help! Another thing I was thinking about is, and I thought about this more before, but like there have undoubtedly been people as a black guy who streams, like puts myself out there in public every day, right? Essentially. There have undoubtedly been people that have like clicked on my stream and like, I don't know, maybe they were like, this is one of the good ones, right? And then I start talking about something like this, and they're like, I don't want to watch this fucking guy anymore. What does he mean? He's like, or like a VTuber. Like, what if a VTuber like does a face reveal and they turn out to be colored? And they're just like, well, I just fucking hate this person. I didn't know that they were black. I didn't know that they were brown. They're Indian. I can't believe I watched this person. Like that is the reality of some people out there. That's just so crazy. Right? It sounds ridiculous, but it has undoubtedly happened. It's like Gamera, this pressure is just 5L and messing with people's timing and it works. That's what it means to be a Shoto player, bro. That's what it is. It's 100% a thing. I know. Like, you know, I have thought about like low tier God and like his community, right? If you could even call it a community, but and like he is like straight up racist. Like he is like you can't like I can't really mince words, right? Like he's like actually just straight up racist towards black people, right? And he is primarily a fighting game streamer. He could try to deny that or this or that, but he would not have any relevance if it weren't for fighting games. And like fighting games have a lot of black people, bro. So that means that there's a lot of people that watch him despite him being openly hateful towards their own people, which is like even crazier to think about. Like, is there someone entertaining enough that you would just look the other way while they spout hatred about you and your people? I feel like that shouldn't be a thing, but like, how else can I interpret this, right? Like, I was, we got to start with getting rid of Ohio and Florida. Why Ohio and Florida in particular? Ohio, that's a sneak, bro. You snuck that in there because you're from PA, bro. Bro, that's a sneak. That's a sneak. I don't know. Do people hate Ohio outside of PA, bro? Like, is that a thing? Is that a... That just doesn't make sense. For what? I don't... I see way more expressed hatred for Florida than Ohio. Oh, sub Moody? What the fuck? Bro. What is this bullshit? Okay, but that's not a legitimate reason to hate people from a state because nothing happens there. Like, who cares? Like, that's a good thing, low key. That's a... I'm fine with living somewhere where nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, Florida, I feel like there's always something going on over there. This is a disaster. I got crit by Sky Attack. Brother. Sub Moody. What am I looking at, bro? What have these runs been today? 50-50 meme real hate. But like, do we really have much of a reason to hate entire states? Like, memes aside, right? Like, it's kind of silly, right? It's kind of a nasty generalization, I feel like. Like, what? Like I could hate the way a state is run. Like, I could hate their legislation. I could hate their government officials. That makes sense. But like the state itself, it's kind of silly, right? Like, is that not just like blind hatred that we advocate against every day? Or at least I try to. I guess not everyone does, but it actually killed, well. Yeah, but I'm saying like states are not inherently Like states are not living beings, right? States are just locations. People in them is a different story, right? But even the people in them, like it's not like 100% like just because you live in Florida doesn't mean you hate trans people. That's more so you hating their policy, like you hate their the way that they're governed, or their legislation, right? But like I don't think it would be fair to say that if you live in Florida you hate trans people, bro. You can't, like, most people cannot control, like, you can't control your spawn point, right? That's why this whole conversation is like why I struggle to grasp the idea of regional pride, right? Because like people cheer for like their home football teams or their home sports teams and this and that, and you're conditioned to believe that naturally you should just cheer for whatever is closest to you. But I've always thought that's very weird because like, are we really to believe that everyone likes the environment that they're born in? Everyone just loves the city and the state that they're in? That there's no way that that's true. There's no way that that's true. Is it is it just because it's the easiest that people do it? I don't know. It's definitely, I think it's victim of marketing type thing. But I've always found it odd because like you are like people will be mad. Like there are sports fans that will get very upset with you if you do not cheer for your city's team, right? That is something that does happen. And so like, where does that come from? You know, the justification just doesn't seem there. Just because I happen to be here doesn't mean I want to be here. Like if we lived in a world where everyone could just live exactly where they want to with no barriers, right? And it wasn't so hard to relocate, then okay, you know what? That would be more understandable because at least you're choosing where you're at, right? But in current times where even if you want to get up and leave, you can't do that easily. What reason do I have to, like, you know? I don't get it. Like maybe I'm overthinking this, but like I just have never really understood. I've never really understood like why that's the accepted norm. Isn't it? It isn't uncommon for schools to promote pride in your region. Sure, sure. But is there any like solid logic behind it though? It's like, is there any good reasoning for it aside from this is just kind of how things have been, so it's the way things will continue to be? It's definitely like pure social conditioning thing, which is interesting in and of itself. I think it's interesting to think about things like this. But like it's not logical to me. Like as even for you, you latched on to players more than yeah. So that makes sense. So that part, like when I follow sports, I don't really cheer for teams, right? Not really. Like there's players that I'm interested in, and I wish for them to do well and this and that, but like I feel like that's way stronger of an identifier than the team itself, especially depending on the sport. Because like in the NBA, bro, players swap teams all the time. How could you have loyalty to a team when the players that you're interested in, they might not even be there the next season? You know what I mean? That happens all the time. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Oh my god, this is gonna hurt. I got parried. Okay. Survive, Credilli. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's coincidences like that. Like sometimes the players and the coaches and the staff that you like are really actually on your home team, like on the team that's closest to you. That happens for sure. For sure. I could never like be like, oh, I'm a fan because it's my city's team. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. What has my city done for me lately? You know? Like, is it like honestly though, like What is my state doing for me? Like I like if I lived in Florida, you think that I'm cheering for the Florida teams because they're from Florida? Bro, like I would be so adamantly against everything that Florida does if I lived there. Like I already am now. If I lived there, I'd be very outspoken about not being into what Florida is about at all. It's, so what sense does it make to turn around and cheer for their football team? It's a way to develop region social circles. I think a lot of it is marketing from like especially like big sports leagues for sure. Like it's a marketing strategy, right? They're getting you to be a part of their localized cult so that you're more likely to buy merchandise and you know support their cause. But I think a lot of it is just that. I can't really think about it any other way. Like what else would it be? Maybe some people are thinking about it as I mean I don't know how direct or indirect this would be, but maybe like if your team's if your city's team performs well, like maybe I don't know though. I was like, is there some indirect benefit to be gained? Like, does your city get more money or opportunities or resources as a result of your team winning at sports? I don't really know. I can't really speak on that. Like maybe there's something to that. Not very directly. I didn't think so, but I was like, maybe there's something I'm missing. You know, because I'm like I'm searching for a way to rationalize it, and I can't. I just don't get it. The way you see it. Okay, hit me. I'm very curious as to your thoughts on this chat. Mm, 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 mm. Kind of like fighting games for the armchair football players. Hmm. What do you mean by that? Mm, 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 mm. Bury the light deep within. This is kind of a funny song to have playing during this type of conversation. It's kind of like when we go to a local major, they go to games with the goal of connecting with folks with similar interests. Yeah. Okay, that part, but I think that's different. So like, yeah, for locals, for fighting game locals, I can understand regional pride. That to me makes a lot of sense because if you're going to locals and you're a part of a community, you're all training together and you're being brought up together and this and that. That there's that. I think that makes a lot of sense actually. But for sports teams, for like big sports teams as part of mandated leagues, you don't really have that. Y'all are not playing amateur football together. At least most people aren't. And that's the reason that you cheer for the NFL team. That's not the infrastructure. That's not the way it works. Right. And so like, yeah, I think fighting games makes a lot of sense for like you cheering for people that go to your locals or, you know, playing your region because you play with these people, you train together and this and that. That's to me is way more direct, right? Than we just live in the same city or we live in the same state, just so happen. And so we're gonna all cheer for the same team, you know? Part of that is also because fighting games are individualized, but Even that though, like there's people, no matter where you're from, like there's inevitably gonna be people in your region that you don't like, right? Nobody likes everyone in their region. There's no way. There's no way. Though when I was going to locals in New York, I didn't like the way most of them played, and I was very vocal about it. They did not like me about that shit. I was like, listen, y'all are the way y'all play. I'm not a fan. I'm not. And that's why when I started getting good, I started cooking them, and they got mad at me. But like, I wouldn't cheer for you, bro. I don't like the way you play. What? Why would I want you to win if I don't? You know, it doesn't make sense. I have no obligation to do so. Wow, this thing's moves are. That's a shame. We have bulk up, but our physical attack is. Yeah. That's a shame. That's a shame. Demonic moves on this thing, though. 25. Okay. I've been pinged. Oh, shit. I wasn't even looking. Okay. He righted that wrong immediately. I think mostly like, yeah, I mean, I think people want to be a part of something, and so like maybe it's just easy. Like it could just be that simple. It could just be like, hey, it's easy to fit in if I, or easy to be a part of conversations if I just say, hey, I like this team because it's closest to me. But IMO, I feel like if you want to be a part of anything, if you want to be a part of any community, your contribution to that community will always be at its greatest when you're being yourself. You know? If you're doing it out of like, if you're being lazy like that, I guess for lack of a better term, like I feel like the value goes down. You should be in it because you're passionate about it and because you really want to be a part of it. Not because you just picked whatever's closest to you just to be accepted, right? Like, yeah, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Okay. This is a little sus. We got a lot of Abyss songs today, bro. It knows the rewatches soon. They know, bro. They know. Spotify definitely be listening to my conversations. I'm on to them. That did nothing. Holy. You can easily break the ice if you randomly brought up the Bulldogs. Yeah, but like, bro, that's so boring, bro. I'm sorry. Not to I'm sorry if this applies to anyone in chat, but like it's just like there's no point. There's like no point if it's not you, you know? That's how I feel. I feel very strongly about that. Someone who's wrapped up in the hockey playoffs. For you, you like seeing the height of skill. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. That's why you watch Rocket League. Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. The Avs, I don't know who the Avs are, but have some of the best players in the sport on their team, and it's cool seeing them play and win. Uh-huh. Is Avs Avalanches? I'm guessing. There's some individual player things attached to this too, but that's the main reason. To experience the peak of performance in a conversation, you hit the chat limit. Yeah, but that again, then like you're not who I'm talking about then, right? Like, isn't that that's just coincidence? It just so happens that the players and skill sets that you're interested in happen to be attached to a team that is close to you. But that's not the case for everyone. In fact, I don't think that's the case for most people. I think that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. There's but I don't think that's the way that most sports fans think. I got a bone to pick. Yeah, they play this after I was talking about black subjugation, bro. Come on. Told you Spotify's listening. True friends. One question. Bitch, where are you when I was walking? Everybody want to cut the legs off him. Kunta, black man taking no losses. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure some people just like some of it is way more shallow than that even. Like some people don't even root for team. Like I think you're allowed to root for whatever team you want for any reason. Like I'm not mad about this. I just find it interesting. Right? I find like it's if you're into something like a sport or a game or something like that, like I think it makes a whole lot of sense for you to dig a little deeper. But obviously there will always be like people that just like teams logos and they root for them because they like their logo or some shit, right? Like it can be even more shallow. I'm sure there's those out there. Just like in fighting games, some people cheer for other people just because they play the same character, right? To me, that's fucking silly because just because you pick the same character as me doesn't mean that you play the game in a way that I condone or I like at all. Right? So like, I don't give a fuck. But there's a lot of people that just automatically root for the people that play their same character, right? And that's probably the same thing. That it's probably the same. It's just easy. Like it's just the easiest. But most people do not take it upon themselves to like really dig in deep to like players and follow their journeys and this and that. Maybe I'm just too nerdy. Maybe it's probably a character flaw. Is G-Tech running Grand Blue this week? No, nothing. No Paragon is running this week except for today. When you see Belial, your eyes light up. That's just not true. There's plenty of players that I don't like playing Belial. Like New Type of Hero is a European Belial player. I don't like the way he plays, so I don't root for him. I don't really like watching him play. He plays Belial. Again, it's just not. I'm not that shallow. I am not that shallow. It's just not who I am, bro. You are that shallow. That's why you're trying to project that shit onto me, because I know your ass be salivating anytime you see Ilsa and Narmaya, but that's not me. That's not me. Koji Coco. Koji Coco, but Koji Coco, yes, he plays Belial, but he's also just really skilled at the game. Like I have problems with Koji Coco the person. I don't have problems with Koji Coco the player. Koji Coco the player is fantastic. Koji Coco the person is questionable. He's a that's the best way I could put it. But I have just as much fun watching Koji on Belial as on Zoe. Like it doesn't matter what he picks. I'm there for his gameplay and his decision making. Like that shit goes deeper than just a character pick, you know? anyone could just pick a character in a fighting game, bro. That shit is not like there's no brotherhood just because you happen to land on the same character as me. Why? Why would I respect you any more just for picking the same character I did? We it's very rare for people to even pick characters for the same reason. Outside of that. What if they're just really fucking horny all the time and that's the reason they like the character? I'm a root for you because your horny ass decided to pick the same character as me? What sense does that make? What sense does that make? It doesn't. Not to me, at least. That's on each door. You're more into a Tekken match. I mean, that's fine, but that's not really rooting for someone though, right? There's sometimes you just like watching certain characters, right? But I think that's different from actively rooting for someone on that same virtue, you know? When you were younger, you felt like you had an obligation to like a certain team in the NFL. Yeah, I feel like almost everyone that has had any type of family dynamic that is into sports has experienced that to some extent. It was like that for me too. People used to literally look at me funny as a kid because I didn't like the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the reason I didn't like the Pittsburgh Steelers back then is because my favorite players were not on the Pittsburgh Steelers, bro. My favorite players were on the Philadelphia Eagles. So that was the team I rooted for. But that was like sacrilege to them. That shit was like sacrilege to them. This is a hard choice. I don't know what the fuck. Grass, psychic, dark. Grass is covered, but not psychic dark. I gain flying. Grass is covered already. Ground is covered already. Yeah, I think it doesn't actually make sense for me to take this. Unfortunate. Steelers country is very diehard. You're not surprised there, but I feel like a lot of sports teams are cults, and I really do mean that. Like that is by design. Like sports teams are meant to be cults because it's a marketing thing. The more they ingrain you into this cult, the more likely you are to buy things for them. It's all a marketing strategy. So like to me, there's not really that much of a difference from city to city. It's all the same shit. IMO. Like they're all psychotic. Like it's I don't know. I just can't believe that it's like that different from place to place. Really, I think the dynamics are pretty similar, pretty much no matter where you go. Maybe in some cases there are like cities that don't have much going on for them, and so like the sports team is like the thing that they care about first and foremost. Maybe, but I can't pretend to be an authority on that. I don't really know. Cities with teams that are much less successful, because they don't have as much like of a chip on their shoulder and stuff. I could see that. I could see that. But yeah, that's what I mean though. But like, I feel like in some cases that would make the psychosis even stronger, because then they're gonna be like, oh, you're true fan, you're you're a true fan because you stuck through them through thick and thin, and you have loyalty, even though I think it's like kind of a silly concept. Like, what can you do? Yeah, rest in peace, Etika, bro. It was his birthday a few days ago. Miss him every day. just such a shit concept. I know. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what. That's. I'm gonna tell you guys a story about Etika before I left. The first time I ever met Etika was at an Evo. I wasn't even old enough to drink. I don't think. It might have been the first year I was old enough to drink. I can't remember, but we didn't know each other, but we had mutuals. We had like mutual friends, and like even despite that, like bro was like just so nice to everyone, bro. Like, and I was a nobody. I'm still a nobody today. I was even more of a nobody back then. I hadn't even like made a name for myself like TOing or anything yet. But they were like having like a party in his room, and he still like invited me, and he treated me just like one of his like really good friends that he'd known for years. And I feel like that really stuck with me. That was like an experience that like sticks very strongly in my mind, even years later, even after he's gone. And in some ways, I think it kind of gave me an example of like the type of person I want to be. Even though he had, I mean, again, my man had success on success. He was out here, but it's also a really, really important story about like how this content creation shit can really impact your mental. It gets crazy out there, bro. Like the shit is, the Jets have sucked for years. It'd be like that. I'm still a nobody gimmick in 2026. It's not a gimmick, bro. I don't know if you like to hear this, but nobody gives a fuck about tournament organizers. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. It does not, again, nobody gives a fuck about tournament organizers. This community only cares about players and a little bit less commentators, right? TOing is not a job that gets you seen or gets you known, bro. A lot of our job and a lot of what we do is invisible. Nobody gives a fuck about us. I mean that in the nicest way possible, right? It's just how it is. It's just how it is, right? Like there's no other real way to think about this. Like, for example, like any sports league, right? Any sports league. We're talking about sports. Do you know any of the people that actually make the NBA happen or make the NFL happen or the NHL happen? Do you know those people's names? Most people don't know. No. Do you think they give a fuck? No. No, they don't give a fuck about them. Most people probably don't even know their fucking team's coach's name. They don't give a fuck. So yeah, it's just how it is, man. Just how it is. It's the life I chose for myself. It'll never change, you know? It's just how it is. People only care if things go badly. Well, there's some truth to that. There's a all of that just spawns when the players get together. It'd be like that. Anyway, I do have to go. It's invincible time, right? Don't call me yet, bro. You relax your happy ass. Jesus. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, people. Expect some IRL streams here and there at Combo Breaker if and when I have some time. But all of you should be tuning in this weekend because Combo Breaker's Combo Breaker. So yeah. All right. Have fun. Don't be stupid. All right. Don't be dumb. And I'll see you all soon. All right. Goodbye, friends. Take it easy.
If you're not Caucasian, then leave. Mark Henry. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules around here, okay?
Coca-Cola, espuma.